Yeah, so King of the Court.
Hi, so let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bulls, Buzelis out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Josh Giddey. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Simons in at the point guard. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Buzelis. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Now here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Giddey. Now the Bulls with it. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Buzelis. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Now here's Barrett. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Quickly finds Barnes. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And there's Buzelis on the assist from Giddey. Buzelis has got 6 points.
Oh, smart pass there, setting up Buzelis in a position to cash in.
The shot's good from Quickly.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere. Making good use of his length, Buzelis able to track down the block that time. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Simons from outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. It's good on the putback.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Three-pointer, Simon. Another 3 for Chicago. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Pirtle. Shoots over Holmes. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Kevin Knox comes in for Trey Lyles. Corey Joseph's checked in for Josh Giddey. And Morris subbed in for Anferny Simon. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And it's Ingram missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Booz Ellis. Back to Morris. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. And there's Booz Ellis on the assist by Morris. Booz Ellis has got 9.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Walter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Raptors shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. For 3. That shot is off. Toronto's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Murray Boyle with the bucket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Joseph. Scoreless thus far. Buries it from 3-point range.
And at almost 7 feet, Booz Ellis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Raptors shooting an impressive 60% early. The 11-footer. And it's Shed missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Offensive rebound. Murray bowls. Out to Ingram. He gets it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Bulls on
24. The Raptors 21.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. Then it's Walter. Then it's Trayce Jackson-Davis. And it's Mobo in at the 4. Over to the wing. Mobo can't hit.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautiful.
Now, here's Holmes. It's blocked. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And that one, good. Walter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition, and been very unselfish.
Timeout called the Bulls. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
It's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, we'd rather have that than officials missing travels that didn't happen.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Trayce Jackson-Davis. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Fast Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And the dunk by Barnes.
This kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Pass to Wiles. Three-pointer, Simons. Bangs home the trifecta. Simons has got 12 points in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Mobo. Back to quickly. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Toronto ball.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Even that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Daniel Tice is checked in for Richaun Holmes. Pirtle, he is checked in for Toronto. Barnes outside. Shoots over Lyles. Barnes can't get it to go.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
Out to the right wing. Simons against quickly. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Chicago.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Nobody near Barnes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The Bulls leading by 6. Pass to Tice. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Quickly with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. From outside the arc, Chicago grabs the miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Good. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Toronto calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And here is Morris. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep.
Brandon Ingram.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against San Antonio, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
The Bulls leading by 7. Joseph down low. Barrett covering. Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got his first points in this one. Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. It's stolen by Morris. And he banks in the layup. Morris has got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And that one's good. Mamukelashvili.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward. Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Shed. Still yet to score over Morris. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. Chicago with the ball, and at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. Booz Ellis, rebound by the Raptors. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Pierce slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Booz Ellis' shot is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence.
At the end of the
And
first
so
half,
it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break with a
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They really poured it on in the second quarter, building the... Thanks for joining us, folks.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Matas Buzelis.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Anthony Simons. Isles out there with Holmes. Then it's Josh Giddey.
3 points.
And it's Buzelis in at the 3. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Here's Buzelis. It's rebounded by Quickly. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 7.
Great touch from Barnes. Great skill at the wing.
The Bulls shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Quickly the pass to Pirtle. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. For Toronto, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Chicago leading by 5. Outside, Simons. From past the arc. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Quickly with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Simons kicks to Lyles. And the Bulls another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Ingram with it. 6 points for him. Here's Quickly. The kick out to Barnes. Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Chicago calls timeout.
We have to be able to hear you. So make
The Raptors making a switch here. Elbows checked in. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Houston. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And checking out Chicago, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Kevin, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
personal foul.
So it'll be R.J. Barrett shooting.
At the line
It goes on Josh Giddey.
R.J.
And
Barrett.
another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attacker who loves to get downhill. Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Chicago leading by 7. Giddey kicks to Lyles. Simons from outside. Lyles passes to Simons. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They grab their own miss. Pass to Buzelis. Beyond the arc. Giddey, no good. Raptors trail by 7. There's the lob to the hoop.
That's a nice dive from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Lyles is no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Barnes, Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Lets the three fly. Connects from three-point range. Buzelis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
Toronto calls timeout. One of the stories here, Anfernee Simons getting it done today.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
So for the Bulls, Daniel Tice is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Joseph comes in for Lyons. And Morris subbed in for Anfernee Simons.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out league.
To the left side wing. Here's Buzelis. And the Bulls, another three.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
To the wing right side. Poked away. It's stolen by Morris. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Raptors ball.
And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. In fourth, the Raptors.
And really, the basketball IQ has just evolved. Just the way they move the ball and share it. They always find good looks.
Tipped away. Stolen by Joseph. Fast break, Chicago. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Yes, that goes in. Murray Boyles has got 6 points. Wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Simons, he's checked in for Chicago.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
For 3, Ingram. And he stays with it. Right wing. Here's Walter. Off target from outside. And Simons has it in the corner. And that one released in time, but no good. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Bulls lead by 5.
Raptors 70.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So the Raptors 5 right now. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. And it's quickly in at the 1 spot.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Tice, no good. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 3-point game. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. To the left wing, here's Lyles. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Ingram finds quickly. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Assisted by
Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight.
Nice work by Ingram, keeping his eyes open, allowing him to find an opportunity for a teammate.
To take the lead, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
first personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Chicago. He said there's a bit of weakness in the wrist area, but so far no sign of any broken bones. His return to the court won't happen tonight, and likely not for a while after that. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
Here's Holmes.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
That free throw good from Holmes. And the Bulls making a change here. Giddey's checked in.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
And it's Simons missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And with that three, his second of the half, he equaled his total from before the break.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Giddey making the defenders look like they're on ice.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Barrett wide open. He fires. No good from outside. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the court. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickley. That is his first foul of the game. Simons, the pass to Giddey. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Lets it go from deep.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Barrett. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
So the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Hits it from 3-point range. Now it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
This kid Buzelis loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
2 minutes.
Bulls have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. Of 9. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And no fear in Barnes late in the game. This guy is not afraid of the moment.
Over to the left wing. Lets it go with the 3. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Simons against Quickley. Simons kicks to Lyles. And he's way off from outside. Toronto trailing to tie it up. The shot's good from Quickley. Quickley's got 12 points here in the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And here they go. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
To the right side. Here's Buzelis from outside off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Simons kicks to Giddey. Back to Simons. Will it go? On the wing, Giddey. Barrett covering. Chicago calls timeout.
Timeout call.
They're behind by 4. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Well, we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Emmanuel Quickly.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 4 to shoot. And again, Chicago. No good. And so the